Welcome back, everyone. This is Brian Kaplan with a Bigger, Better Biz channel where I equip you with the tools and know-how to grow that bigger, better small business. Now, if you've followed step one and watched the video, then you know how to create your Google My Business profile on Google My Business. And now we're going to assume that you are looking at this screen. So you have created a Google My Business profile. In this case, we've created Brian's Pizza, which is a pizza place located in Tampa, Florida. And now I'm going to take you through the features and functionality that are made available to you by Google My Business. One big note here, and caveat if you will. If you do not verify your listing, and you can see right here, this big X, verification needed, if you do not verify your listing, then you're not able to use all of these different features. So I'm going to click through and show you what's available, but we won't actually have a full view of the features until we verify our listing. And in this case, since it's a fake business, I won't be verifying the listing. Just notice, verification allows you to have people find you across Google, so it actually makes your listing or your Google My Business profile public. It allows you to create promotional posts, allows you to track business analytics, who's calling you, who's requesting directions, how many views you're getting on your business profile, and very importantly, it allows you to respond to customer reviews. People are telling you have delicious pizza. They want to tell other people you have delicious pizza. It allows you to manage those reviews, respond to them, and even handle negative reviews if you ever get them. So in order to verify, I would just click on Verify Now. Now, Google My Business is trying to make this as easy as possible for you to update and really have a fully populated profile. It's very important. It's actually been found in Google research that customers are 2.7 times more likely to do business with you if you have a fully populated full profile. So that would include adding your hours, adding a description, and adding a logo. So let's go through this. I want to add my hours. I click on the plus button. And now, right now, it's showing me as closed every day. We want to show as open every day because we're open Sunday through Saturday. And let's say that we open up at 11 a.m. and we're going to be closed at 1 a.m. Now you see this add hours button. That's if I want to add extra hours to a specific day. In this case, I won't do that. So I just went through and added the hours for every day. And just to be simple and plain, I'm just doing 11 to 1 every day. Of course, that would change if we were a real business. I'll click on Apply. So now we're showing my hours every single day. So it's going to be 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. And what you're seeing here is because the hours overlap into the next day, that's why you're seeing 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. and then 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. because, of course, that flows into the next day. So this looks a little confusing, but we're all set. Now, service area, and the last part we were asked if we could denote our service area, and we said that we'll deliver up to 8 miles away from the location. Here is the name of the restaurant, Pizza Restaurant. That's our category. So if I click on this, right now our primary category is Pizza Restaurant. Notice I can add another category, so I'll type in Pizza, I'll type in pizza delivery. Add another category. I can type in pizza takeaway. If I wanted to add another category, let's say that I'm a sandwich shop too, I could add sandwich shop. Although you can add multiple and really up to 10 categories, you don't necessarily want to. Of course, you're trying to, work with Google and you're trying to enter in information and trying to be found as much as you can, but think about the public perception. So a great example, here in Tampa, there are restaurants that are hybrids. So there's a Latin Chinese restaurant, right? And so that restaurant would put their primary category as either Chinese or Latin food. And then they'd have an additional category as Chinese. But if they started doing sandwich shop and fast food and all these things, then people wouldn't know what it is. And as a result, they may not want to come and order food from there because the restaurant doesn't even have an identity. So make sure that when you're choosing your categories, they're true to your identity, true to your brand. In this case, these all make sense. So I'll click on Apply. And now you can see my primary category is pizza restaurant, and then we have takeaway, sandwich shop, pizza delivery. Those are my 4 categories. Now, information over here, you're going to see advanced info, store code. That's if you have multiple locations. This is all internal. You can enter labels as well. So I might enter in a label Tampa. And that's just for me to keep track. Also, if you're working with Google Ads, you can add in a phone number, an extension phone, so that you can track those calls. Now, we might have special hours. Special hours are really, really important. And when we're talking about special hours, these are dates that you may be closed or you might close early. So, I mean, we're here in January, but let's go all the way to December, choose the 25th and tell everyone, hey, we're closed December 25th. Maybe that same time, let's go back to December. And on December 24th, we'll open at 11 a.m., but we might close at, let's say, 10 p.m. instead, so that we can at least get home and be there for Christmas morning. I click apply, and now it shows me the days where I might close early or might be closed for good. There's the phone number we have. We can always change that. There's the website. So as I click in, notice that we have Brian's Pizza Tampa, which is a fake address. We could have a menu URL, so this could be your own menu, or if you're using a service like Grubhub or Seamless or one of those, you can pop that into this. So let's just do seamless.com/Brian's Pizza Tampa, which again is fake. Order ahead URL, that might be the same for Seamless. Reservations, we don't take reservations. Let's click apply. Now here's something cool, and I'm going to tell you, take the time to do this. In this case, there's a lot of granularity, there's a lot of minutia and detail, but putting your menu directly into Google is highly advised. This is something where if someone's looking for a specific, like let's say that we're selling subs and someone's looking for an Italian sub or a chicken parmesan sub, or they're looking for a specific kind of pizza like a steak bomb pizza, then we want to click in here. We want to add these different sections. So in this case, a section name might be subs and grinders. And we might do chicken parmesan sub. And in this case, we want to charge $7.95 for it. And then we can write a description. Delicious chicken parm sub. Add. That's how easy it is. So adding these menu items into your Google My Business dashboard is contributing content to Google. If someone's near you and they're looking, or near me in my Brian's Pizza Tampa, and they're looking for a chicken parmesan sub near me, guess what? Because I entered this in, I have a good chance of showing up. So I highly, highly recommend that you add in those menu items. Attributes. Attributes is another thing that Google has added in order to make sure that people can find restaurants or businesses that make sense to them, that play to their keywords. In this case, we have a wheelchair accessible entrance, we have a parking lot that's wheelchair accessible, we have a big enough bathroom, and we have wheelchair accessible seating. This would be if someone's typing in wheelchair accessible restaurant near me. That's why we want to check these off. Amenities. We don't have a bar. We have booster seats. It's good for kids. We have high chairs. We have restrooms. And we have free Wi-Fi. We're family friendly. We're LGBT friendly. Dining options. We have catering. We have delivery. We have dessert, dinner, lunch. You can order ahead. We have seating. We do not have table service. We have takeout. No fireplace, no live music, no outdoor seating. So we're not fancy. We're just a pizza place. And I could be veteran-led or women-led. We don't have alcohol, no all-you-can-eat. We don't serve beer. We don't have a Braille menu. Certified kosher, we are not. Don't have a coat checker cocktails. We do serve coffee. You can see gluten-free options, not at this point. Happy hour, no. Hard cider, hard liquor, no. Kids menu, yes. Late night food, yes. Okay to order just coffee, sure. Salad bar, no. Small plates, no. Spicy food, no. Vegetarian options, yes. We're not cash only. We accept American Express, Discover, Visa, MasterCard, debit card, and we do take Apple Pay and Android or Google Pay. We're LGBTQ friendly and transgender safe place. I've now added all of these attributes to my Google My Business profile. If someone's looking for a specific restaurant that matches this, so let's say restaurant with free Wi-Fi near me, or a family-friendly restaurant, now that I've added that attribute, my business has a better chance of showing up. So that's why you want to make sure you fill out this entire profile. Add a business description. Okay, for time, I'm just going to say, come to Brian's Pizza in Tampa. You'll come in hungry and leave overly satisfied with our delicious pizzas and subs. The more content you add, the better. You're allowed up to 750 characters. I highly recommend you use all the characters you can. This can be a couple paragraphs. Make sure that you have the same messaging, the same description that you would have on social media, like your Facebook profile or on your website. I'll click apply. Add an opening date. So we opened last year in November. Don't have to put a day if you don't want to. There we go. We filled out a lot of the information. So we're in this info panel. I've put all this information in. This is looking like a full profile. So notice lastly that we are asked to add photos. I'll click on add photos. Now it's telling me I need to verify in order to showcase my business. I understand that, but I'm going to bring a photo and I'm going to click on food and drink, post photo, and I can select a photo. So you can select photos from your computer. I'm just going to select one photo right now, and that's going to be desktop pizza. So I've uploaded the photo from my computer. There's a picture of the pizza that we sell. Here's a recommendation for you. You want to have at least 5 to 10 photos when you first build your Google My Business profile. 5 to 10 photos. This is one. Now I can show pictures of the interior. Very, very important. People want to see the seating. They want to see how clean it is. Show them pictures of the kitchen, of the restroom, of the dining area, of the soda cooler. I can show them the exterior so that they can see where they're looking, the parking lot, the front, the banner, the awning of the restaurant. Of course, I just clicked on food and drink, and there's my pizza. I can introduce them to the team, such as Brian, the head pizza chef, or the chief pizza officer, and then other people. Identity would be the logo and the cover photo. You want to make sure you upload a logo. So in this case, I'll just upload the pizza again. Of course, that's not my logo. Notice when you upload a logo, it has to be square. So I'll cut off the pizza, which really doesn't look good. We want to make sure we have a square logo. And I'll set that logo. A cover photo shows up at the top of the listing. We want to make sure we have a good cover photo as well. So I'll show you how this shows up. Do pizza again. The cover photo will automatically resize and be cropped so that it fits into the cover. So there we have some photos. Obviously the same photos, don't want to do that. Make sure you have a square logo and a nice cover photo that tells what you're doing. So now, let's go to posts. You're going to notice to show your posts on Google Search and Maps, you have to verify your business. I understand that, but I'm going to take you through writing out a post. So let me click on write a post. Notice there are a few different types of posts, and let me tell you how important posts are. They're very important. They are mission critical. Posts allow you to create new dynamic content and feed it directly to Google and Google My Business. And with posts, you're also showing up on the search engine results page. So showing you an example of a post, here's my agency, Brian Kaplan Marketing. I'll scroll down, and here's a post right here. I want you to notice how much room this is taking up on the search engine results page. You're seeing my reviews, you're seeing Facebook reviews, you're seeing snippets of the reviews that I've received, and then you see my description that I typed in, and then here is a post. And I can see this is a video. So if I click on this video, it shows a video, and I can turn on the sound if I wanted to. It allows me to type in information, and I could click to learn more, and it brings me to my website. So from a search engine results page, I now have an automatic way to capture attention, to get someone to engage with my brand, and ultimately to have them click on something. So let's go back to Brian's Pizza. In this case, with Brian's Pizza, we can tell what's new, so it's just a quick update. Maybe we're having an event like a pizza eating contest. We could have an offer, so it could be a coupon. Come in and buy a large cheese pizza, get a large drink or a 20-ounce drink for free. We could highlight a specific product. So in this case, let's say that we're going to just post up that pizza and say we're open. Again, I'll click on pizza. So I've uploaded the image of the pizza, and then I can write a post. It's cold outside, and then get a delicious pizza. Personal pans are only $7.99. Add a button so I can have them order online if they want to. And the link, they can go to, again, let's say seamless.com/Brian's Pizza Tampa. And then I would publish. Now again, these posts are not going to show up because I'm not verified, but there's an example of the post. Once a post is created, you can always edit it. You can click on this ellipses right here and click on edit, and I can change anything I want. I could crop the image if I wanted to, which I wouldn't in this case. I could also delete the image if I wanted to. And notice, if I click on the ellipses again, I can delete the post. So if you really messed up, you can delete it. Now, just to take you on a tour of the other things that are available to you, Insights will show us a lot of different information about how we're showing up in search, what people are doing with our posts, what they're doing with our profile when we show up in search, if they're calling us through our Google My Business profile, if they're requesting directions, if they're clicking to our website, how many photos they're looking at, how often they're looking at photos. So we get a lot of information from Insights. Very, very important tool. Reviews, if someone left us a review for this business, we would be able to see those reviews. We'd be able to reply and respond to those reviews, which is extremely important. Responding to a review is one of the key things you have to do as a business owner. Messaging allows us to actually answer questions in real time. So we'd be able to connect our Google My Business profile with our own mobile phone, with our smartphone, and a customer, if they found us, could say, hey, I need a gluten-free pizza. Do you provide that? It would send right to our phone. So as the business owner, it would send right to my phone. I'd be able to text back and forth with the client or the customer without them knowing my number, and I could answer their questions right away to potentially gain a new customer. Within Photos, within the Photos tab, you can add videos. So for a pizza place, I'd want to show videos of us tossing the pizza dough, of us topping the pizzas, of the grade of cheese that we use, of us cleaning the kitchen so they can see how clean it is. I'd want to do a video tour of the restaurant so they'd know exactly what to expect when they walked in. Maybe a video introducing the team, all the people that are there making their pizza, friendly, happy, and dedicated to a good dining experience. You can also add photos of the menu. So if you have a menu, you can snap a photo and upload it so people can see it right there. Now, bookings, you can use certain booking software, and you'd be able to get people to book a reservation. In this case, it doesn't make sense, but you can connect with certain software, certain scheduling software in order for people to make bookings. I clicked on website, and most people would say, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Well, it's creating a quick website for me that I can change up. Notice this picture. We've seen it plenty of times. Brian's Pizza restaurant in Tampa. So notice if I click on view menu, it would bring me to the seamless.com page that doesn't really exist. We can change the text, Brian's Pizza and Subs, if we wanted to. Pizza restaurant in Tampa. Best pizza in Tampa. We can add different headers. We can add a body if we wanted to. We can click order online. Now, since we added our menu options, they show up right here. Google is affording us a way to build a website without having to go build a WordPress website or a Squarespace website or any of those. This is for something if you're just starting out. It's a very beginner site. Once you're finished building out the site, you could click publish. Now, you don't want to click publish, and here's a question I get all the time. Do I want to use the Google My Business website along with my own website? No, you don't. So don't use this website unless you don't plan on building your own WordPress or Squarespace or Wix or Weebly website. So let me get out of here. Users. Users is really important because you might have multiple people and you also only have 24 hours in the day. You can't spend a lot of time building out your Google My Business profile, building your business, collecting bills, paying bills, doing everything else. So you might have other people that you want to add on to your Google My Business account. Notice I can click in here. I'm going to choose my partner, Jake, my business partner, Jake, and I'll do Jacob Burns. And I can choose a role. Jake can be an owner, so he can own the Google My Business profile with me. That means he can add other people. He can manage the profile or respond to reviews. A manager, meaning that he could do everything but remove or add people as users. Or a site manager. A site manager would be able to look at some of the different content. They'd be able to write up posts, things like that. So in this case, I'll add Jake as an owner. I could invite him, and then he would be added on. He'd receive an email invitation saying, Jake, do you want to join Brian's Pizza? I won't do that. So my friends, I've taken you on a tour of Google My Business. This is a very powerful platform. If you are a local business, whether you have a brick and mortar physical location like a retail store, a pizza place, or a restaurant, or if you're a service-based business and you provide services to your clients and customers around your place of business, you definitely need a Google My Business profile. There's no, maybe it would be good for your business. It is critical to your business. It's critical to being found when people need your services or products. So again, thanks for watching. This is Brian Kaplan with the Bigger, Better Biz channel. Here's to your success. Hey, thanks for watching. Bigger, Better Biz is dedicated to equipping you with the tools and know-how to grow a bigger, better small business. It all starts with you. So if you enjoyed the video, please click like below. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. And if it's not too much to ask, subscribe to the channel and click that bell because you'll be notified every time we have a new video to help you grow that bigger, better biz. Here's to your success.